So I go to Guitar Center, right? I'm trying to buy my shit. You know, they say they price match. So I found a guitar, similar one, the exact same one. The one that they had, $150. Not bad at all. But it is bad if you consider it that on eBay, the same exact one, $130 without any charges for shipping. And get this, obviously no tax either. In California, where I'm at, dog, you better believe it. We're talking, that'd be 10% probably. I think it's 9.5 or something bullshit. So we're talking $15 tax, right? That's fine. So $150 plus 15 is $165. So I go in there and I say, yeah, you know, I want to get this guitar. You guys price match, right? Yeah, okay. Well, this one's from eBay, and oh, we don't do eBay. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's like, you know, he's like, how much is that? You want to stay in that same range, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how much is that guitar? I said, 150. He's like, that's a pretty good deal, man. Like, basically, which is true. It's true. This is how two things can be right at the same time, but still, that's not right for me, because I was like, yeah, you're right. It's only 150. That's not a big deal. But then I put it back and I'm like, wait a second. But even though that other one for 130 is still online, it's still like yeah, 150 is a good deal, but the 130 plus $15 in savings from tax relief, you know, like tax avoiding capabilities. I was just like thinking, it's just funny how those two things can work. Someone's voice tone can almost make you forget that another choice is even better. Like, it's like, you're like, you know, that's not a big deal, bro. $150. That's actually, you're probably not gonna find a better deal than that. Although, you know, that's not true technically, because there's a $130 one. The point is, think of that psychologically and philosophically. What I'm trying to tell you is, it's like, hey, you're not gonna get, hey man, that's pretty good. He didn't say you're not gonna get a better deal than that, but he's basically with that voice tone of, that's pretty good, bro. Kind of like, what are you expecting more? Like that kind of thing. It's pretty good, bro. And it's like, it's true. It's true. And it almost makes you forget that an even better deal was on my phone that I tried to show for a second, which was quickly pushed away. And it's funny how those things work. It's kind of like he can only go so far, like half the transaction needs me to complete the transaction, and I can only go so far without him matching the price, right? So we can only go 50%. The other person has to meet us halfway. So he did not meet me halfway, and technically, you know, you'd think he's expecting, he's thinking, you'd think that it'd be like, okay, well, I guess I have to meet you over there then, because you're not coming over here. No, motherfucker, I'm showing you the $130 thing plus no tax. So it's like, no, I'm good, man. I'm gonna stay over here. It's kind of like, we're on the opposite sides of the lake, and it's like, yo, dog, check out this $130 guitar we should buy. And then the guy on the other side are like, no, man, come over here. It's a $165 one, same exact one. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, yeah, man, why don't you come over here? It's $165. I'm like thinking, yeah, I mean, that's not a bad deal. I'm like, wait a second, right here is $131. So it's not that big a deal, but I'm just here to tell you guys, be careful of voice tone deception. I fall prey to it all the time. That's why I'm saying, because I'm like, oh, you know, I just want everybody to be happy. The problem is, this person does not want me to be happy in the sense that they can also win. So it's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna take all my money elsewhere, I guess. And if you think about it, competition is really a kind of a zero-sum game. It's like, if that other person has it for sale for $1 cheaper, they get all the money. They don't just get a portion of it, like a $1 more portion. No, it's like a zero-sum game. So this Guitar Center gets none of the money, gets none of my money, just because they had a little bit higher price. So that's funny how that works. That's the one thing where it's good to be a consumer versus being the producer and seller. You get that choice. They have to deal with that they have to live with that. I only get changed up or down, you know, $10, $15. In this case, $35 difference. And then you could be like, well, that's not a big deal. But if you think about it, $35 out of 150 is how much percent? It's 1/4. So 25, that's actually 25% off. And then think about that $35 you're saving compounded. Okay, so you save $25. Well, now with that $25, you want to go to get some coffee. Let's go to Starbucks. No, Dunkin' Donuts is even cheaper. So now that $25, instead of turning to $20, it's actually only it turns to $22. So you're stretching it out even further. And with that, that's compounding as well. There's this compounded interest where your money makes money, but there's also compound savings where your savings save even more on top of that savings. So you saved $1,000, and now you're not going to spend it on the typical thing you'd spend it on. You're going to spend it on the cheaper version of it that's $200 cheaper. So it's like, so now you're actually saving $200 more. So it's almost like you had $1,200 to begin with. Anyways, thought for food.